What's up, my sweethearts? Y'all already know. It's your girl, Jennifer the realist. My sweethearts, let me talk to y'all a little bit first before we go in. So one of my sweethearts asked me, can I do an update on Kierra Coles, which I always try to do an updated Kierra Coles, something new, you know. But with Kierra Coles, my sweetheart, it's the same thing over and over, the same story with her. That's what makes Jennifer M. the realist upset about this case, and this is why I go off like a fool. Real stuff. Now, whoever don't like to hear Jennifer M. the realist go off like a fool, you might well exit the building right now because I am. Let me explain why, though. Let me tell y'all something, my sweethearts. These children that come up missing, taken, or the children, or people, not even just children, people, our loved ones. So our loved ones that come up missing, or our loved ones that are missing and that never come up, the ones we never find and things like that, my sweethearts, let me tell you something. We depend on the police, right? But absolutely, my question is why? Why do we really put all our hope into them? Let me tell you what I mean. Police is just like us, my sweethearts. They just legally, they got legal. They're legal, basically. They got the guns. They do everything by the law. Supposed to be doing everything the legal way, right? All right. When our child, our loved one, anyone, when they come up missing, when someone come up missing, right? We call it 911. These officers don't know nothing, my sweethearts. They're not Cleo. They're not no psychic. They not none of that. These officers don't know anything. All they know is the story we give them or the report we make. And this is facts. They do not know anything. The only way they will know something is when after we give them this story or give them our long story or whatever happened to our loved one, they go and follow the leads. They go and try to track down the leads and start questioning, start asking around your neighborhood, start doing things like that. So what I say is I'm a detective. Yup, I sure am. By the time I get to a cop, I'm already been letting them know yup, this is their friend. I already been there. This is this. I already been there too. This is this. I've been there yesterday. I mean, seriously. Only thing the cops could do is just really when they got to get the culprit. They could go up in the house. It's we cannot go and check. But I'm telling you, my sweethearts, this is why I go off and act the way I act. This Kierra Coles disappearance. This young girl is pregnant. Pregnant. I'd have lost it. I'd have lost my whole dome, my sweethearts. I'd have lost everything. The young girl is pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's no trace of it. Nothing. No trace, no nothing. And the sad thing is they got cameras. They got cameras. And then this case just sickened me. They see someone dressed up in a postal outfit. This is what I just don't understand, my sweetheart. So like I said, we're gonna listen to the video first, and then your girl gonna read what they're not saying. And then your girl gonna dug walk this. Because it's too many culprits in this case. And I'm telling you, I'm my kid's detective. I'm the police first. I'm just that. That's just what it is. That's why I'm like I am. I don't play too many games. My children, I don't have babies. But like I said, as adults also, I'm not playing no games. I threaten friends. I don't care. They be like, oh my goodness, y'all mother crazy. Yeah, I am. I get lit. I will tell you, come have a seat in my office and I will tell you a whole introduction about myself. Oh my goodness, my sweethearts. I just don't have no excuse for these babies. I don't. I just know, Kierra Coles' family, I know her father. I mean, I know he lost his dome. I know it. I know it. Her mama, I mean, it just, when it comes to these missing, your child missing, especially when you have no closure. That's what I'm getting at. When you have no closure, at least some parents have closure. No, it's not acceptable. At least they have closure. They know what happened. We don't even know what happened. I know what happened now. I know what happened. I know what happened. Allegedly, I know. Cause this don't even make sense. But yeah, my sweethearts, let's get into what the news got, okay? So we're gonna look at what they said, and then we're gonna run it like cardio. Perfect. Let's get it, my sweethearts.
Postal worker who vanished in Chicago without a trace more than 2 weeks ago. Police releasing this surveillance video of Kierra Coles showing her hours before she was reported missing. Lindsay Davis is here. Lindsay, the Postal Service now offering a reward for information?
That's right. Good morning to you, Robin. The Postal Service is now offering a $25,000 reward. That's in addition to another $3,500 from the Postal Union for information leading to the safe return of Kierra Coles. She is said to be about 3 months pregnant and hasn't been seen since October 2nd.
The search is intensifying this morning for missing pregnant postal worker Kierra Coles.
My daughter's missing.
The 26-year-old, who recently told friends she was about 3 months pregnant with her first baby, was last seen just over 2 weeks ago, captured on this surveillance video in her Chicago neighborhood, leaving her apartment dressed in her work uniform.
Whatever it is going on, I wish she come back. I wish this never happened. I hope whatever it is on her mind or whatever, I hope she comes back to us. We all waiting on her. And I'm going to be out here till they return my baby back to...
But instead of getting in her car, she walks past it. Her family says they found her cell phone and purse in the car.
The locksmith pretty much came and he got in her car for us. And I moved her jacket and her cell phone was sitting right there on the seat.
She won't go this long without talking to me. We talk every day. We talk every day. She wouldn't have me worrying like this. Basically, I'm just waiting for her to just walk through the door.
The U.S. Postal Inspection Service, where Cole works, says she called in sick that morning.
We're not going to rest until we find our sister.
While police tell ABC News they have no evidence there was an abduction, they believe foul play might be involved. Family and friends now desperate for answers and praying she comes home safely.
You know, we don't know if she's warm, if she's...
I had to pause in my sweethearts. Who was that you saying? Andrew Holmes, ain't it? Andrew Holmes. He on this case also, ain't he? See, I don't know what to trust now. Like, really. Because Andrew Holmes said he seen Kanika walking through the video, the freezer. Do y'all see why I did that video? So look at him. He on the Kierra Coles case now. So Andrew Holmes, you didn't find nothing?
She comes home safely.
Look at him.
You know, we don't know if she's warm, if she's hungry, you know, like what's really going on. We just don't understand and we want her to come home.
Cole's mom says that she remains hopeful that her daughter will return safely, and you can imagine it for any mom, but she said that she feels sick every morning waking up and realizing that there's still no new information because it really just bizarre circumstances here.
So bizarre. Only hope she comes back safe and sound.
First of all, my sweethearts, you seen the postal worker that was walking? Like, she didn't look 3 months pregnant. I mean, unless the girl wasn't showing so much, you know? But it's crazy that they don't have no leads after that. No leads. So let me go in real fast, my sweethearts. It's been 2 years, right, since Kierra Coles, a young pregnant U.S. postal worker, disappeared from a Chicago new neighborhood without a trace. There's still no sign of her, with the mysterious case classified by Chicago police as a high-risk missing person investigation with potential foul play suspected. Like how do they know it's potential, like, foul play suspected? Like, I know that something happened to her. We know that. Like, how do they know? You know what I'm saying? How do they know she ain't just disappeared on her own? I be wanting to know what make them say this stuff. Like, what made them think like it was foul play suspected? Like, what you seen something? Cause this is crazy, my sweethearts. Like, who was the postal worker that was walking? Cause her mother said that's not her daughter. But let me keep going, my sweethearts. Each day brings more pain and frustration for Cole's mother, Karen Phillips, who is begging for anybody to come forward with information. On October 2nd, 2018, Coles, who was 26 years old and about 3 months pregnant, vanished on Chicago's South Side. Her car was found in front of her apartment with her phone and packed lunch still inside. Like she was going to work, my sweethearts. That's why I'm so confused. Now on the job trying to act like, oh no, she called out. Well, let me tell you what I think the job doing. They upholding the boyfriend. Real stuff, my sweetheart. She was dating that guy who already had a wife, and the wife was pregnant. I think they, it's something with this. Phillips said she has no idea what happened to her daughter. She said she tries not to overthink the possibilities because the first few months of the disappearance, the stress made her physically sick. You know what, Mom? I'm sorry. I'd be physically sick, I know. But you know what? I'm going to think the possibilities. I'm going to think the possibilities, like the job. I'm going to think who they upholding at the job. I'm going to think the boyfriend that she was messing with that already had the wife and the baby mother already. I'm going to think the possibilities. Was anybody at the job helping him out? Because he didn't want a baby by her. I'm going to think the possibilities. Forget that, Mom. I know it's stress and all that, but you know what? She going through the worst stress, getting touched and getting murdered. That's a big thing that I struggle with every day. What really happened? I don't know if she's being tortured. That's what I said. Or if she's safe or what. Philip told ABC News. Sometimes I just have to completely put it out my mind because it'll wreck you. Her mind also drifts to thoughts of the grandchild her daughter was carrying. You ain't lying. I'm thinking it too. He or she will almost be 2 years old, y'all. And not knowing if she's out there, the baby's out there, if they're together, it's hurting, she said. Coles was the last of Philip's children to have a baby, and the entire family was excited to see her as a new mother, especially Coles herself. Philip said Coles seemed happy in their last conversation. Coles asked her mother for advice on what milk to drink during pregnancy. In that last conversation, Coles also told her mother that her boyfriend was planning to come over the night of October 2nd, Philip said. See that? The boyfriend was coming over. What you was coming over for? You weren't coming over to love that baby? You weren't coming over to be happy about that? Because he didn't even want her with it. Yeah, okay. And he got a wife home and all that. Yeah, okay. You was coming over, but to do what? Philip said the last time she saw the boyfriend was when she filed the missing person report, and after that he vanished. Cole's boyfriend could not be reached by ABC News, and the Chicago police declined to comment about him, citing the ongoing investigation. Yeah, okay. I'm shocked at that. Y'all see that? Chicago police declined to comment about him. Was his father a cop? What? He is the number one suspect. How the baby daddy not the number one suspect? Yeah, okay. When it comes to the investigation, Phillips said she feels the police just put the case to the side because they're frustrated with it. Look at that. Look at that. Who the heck is the cops to be frustrated with a case and it's their job? This is ridiculous. Look how many parents feel as though these cops is just playing with their kids' cases. Didn't I tell you, my sweethearts? We the detectives. We the first ones to detect and to get out there who really cares about your own child whereabouts. When it comes to investigation, I said they put it to the side, my sweethearts. It's already frustrating that it's gonna be 2 years, and for y'all, the Chicago Police Department, to say y'all don't have enough to go on, it's really disappointing. She said they got cameras, my sweethearts. They got her postal office saying she called in, supposed to called out. They did. Come on. Get to them cameras. Oh my goodness. She's pregnant. They got the baby daddy. He have girlfriends and wives. They got all of them to question. Chicago police told ABC News at this point, anybody with knowledge of her last whereabouts is asked to contact the Chicago Police Department, as we are seeking any and all information in an attempt to locate her. This is sad. They didn't have nothing to go on with Kierra. However, Cole's case is considered suspended, added police spokesman Sally Brown. Suspended meaning the case cannot be continued further at this time. It's closed. Brown told ABC News, there are many possibilities, such as having exhausted all the available evidence. A suspended case can always be reopened if more evidence come available. Told you. It's just done with her till they find out something else. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, how did they just let the boyfriend, the baby father just go? They claim they don't have nothing. No leads. So where are the cameras? What did y'all see the cameras? Like the girl who walked past Kierra car that supposed to be Kierra. Where did that girl go? Nobody else around the neighborhoods have cameras? God. I'm sorry, my sweethearts. This is one right here. I just can't. Only thing they say, my sweethearts, is share Kierra's profile because we believe someone knows something. Wilson urged, if it was your family member, you would want someone to come forward with information. Wilson added, if you don't feel comfortable reporting it to law enforcement, please come to our website and report the tip anonymously. We promise you will not in any way disclose your identity, but her family deserve answers. For Cole's mother, as each day passes, she's looking for leads, just hoping somebody will come forward. I do too. Somebody knows something other than the person that did whatever happened. She said, I already know that too. For you to just sit there and not say nothing, I just wish somebody would have a heart to say, I'm going to get his family some justice. I do too. I think they scared because she pregnant. I do. I think that person, if any females know about this, they are terrified because she pregnant. Any small lead can lead to what really happened, Phillips said. That's all I'm really praying for. And I believe it started with that boyfriend. Then when she was telling him about her being pregnant, he wasn't so happy, so he had to make a plot and a plan out and a scheme. Seriously, because that girl was on her way to work. Evidently opposed to Ben, she supposed to be going to work. When did she call out? Like, did she call out the same time? Because no one will leave their phone in no car. I believe so. If that was if Kierra went to walk to the car and somebody drove beside her, not beside the car, like up a little bit up in front of the car and called it that way. I want them to say who the person was that was walking. It supposed to have been a neighbor, they said, but dressed up in a postal office uniform. Do the neighbor work with Kierra Coles, my sweetheart? It's just ridiculous. She's pregnant. That's what really making me. Oh gosh. I put nothing past no one. That's why I'm stuttering and I'm like, I'm trying to give it throw hint examples and stuff. But for real, in reality, it could be a monster that just straight killed Kierra Coles and that baby. And it said, or got her under their own will, but I doubt that because that girl got to deliver that baby, and they not gonna do this unless they some real creepy monsters. Then her boyfriend, her baby father, soon he get questioned. He gone out of town with his wife. That's what I don't understand. All I'm just skipping town. Like Kanika, the man just skipped down Mexico. Like, what? How y'all can skip town without these cases being closed? So that was the update of Kierra Coles, my sweethearts, and the earliest that was October of 2020. Okay? Like I said, I feel sorry for her father. I do. I think they done something to Kierra for real, because it had to be a lot with Kierra. Once if she keep that baby, they would have to deliver the baby and all that. No, it's just too much. I think something happened to that girl, and I think her baby daddy have a lot to do with it. Him and his wife or his mistress or whatever. But my sweethearts chime in to the sweetheart asked me, can I do a Kierra Coles update? No problem. Here it go. Just hit that bell to be notified. Like, share, thumbs that thing up. Like, my sweethearts, and chime in with your girl Jennifer and the realest. Chime in with the realest, for real. Comment what y'all thinking and all that. And I'm out.